Hey guys, a lot of you have asked me in the comment section that to upload a video about the gearbox performance of Tata Nexon. If you didn't see any of my video and this is the first video that you're seeing on my channels, and I have a Tata Nexon 2020 model. So this is the XZ A Plus model, so automatic one, green color dual tone. As I said, that a lot of people have asked me to make some videos on the AMT box performance, the gearbox performance, and how it holds up with the other automatic car and this segment. So here I want to tell you something that I guess the Venue, the Sonnet, and a few other automatic cars in this segment comes with DCT gearbox, and Nexon comes with AMT gearbox. Now DCT is superior than AMT, if you don't know, and AMT tends to, how it's superior, like AMT is lags a bit when it does a gear shift. Now I have experience on riding few of automatic cars. Presently I have a Quick Climber, which the last year's model Quick Climber, which I ride. So that's also an automatic one, and I like driving automatic cars. So hence, when I thought about buying a car or Nexon, then I thought I'll go and buy an automatic car instead of a manual. There are reasons which I'll tell you. So anyways, so here I'll just going to the road where I can show you how the gearbox works on Nexon. Now here, if I have to tell you in one word before starting this video about the performance, is that the AMT gearbox for Tata Nexon is awesome in one word. Okay, why? Because as I have experience riding few AMT cars, so if I take an example of the Climber that I have personally, so it tends to lag a bit. So when it does a gear shift, like, so you can see there it's 1A, means it's first gear automatic. So when I move this, it's on the A1, so it's an automatic. In the automatic mode. Now it's went to the neutral mode, so you can see it's showing NA, so neutral. And when I move to the other mode, R, so it's reverse, so it will show RA and the back camera will start functioning. Okay, now if I put this in A, then if you hear the sound, let me lower the blower and just try to hear the sound. Okay, and when it does a gear shift, focus on that, so there will not be that much of a sound. If I just give you an example of how it works on the other model like Climber and all, then and specifically on AMT gearbox, is that when your car has an AMT gearbox and you're changing the gears, I mean, you don't change the gears, it automatically does for you, then it will give you a lag. You will feel a lag on when it's changing it, and it happens on manual also. Like, it's a power loss when you change the gears first, second, third. You feel a power loss, but in automatic also it happens the same. But generally in AMT box it takes a long time. So let's say it takes 2 seconds time to change the gear. So you feel, the driver or the passenger feels that it's changing the gear. The car is changing gear, and it tends to take a lot of time. 2 seconds it's actually more, 2 to 3 seconds. And what happens is that when you put your feet on the pedal, how much you push, your car will not move, because it's going through a power loss when it's changing its gear. But in this car, in Nexon, is different. Okay, so try to hear the sound when it's changed from first to second. Okay, and I can tell you that you will not feel much of that sound, because the gear shifts are a lot faster. So there is not much of a delay. So let's go 1A, and I am putting the accelerator. So it just moved to second gear, but it was not, there was no lag, guys. Okay, so it moved to first. I don't think that I moved to third gear because there were a few people on the roads. Just give me some minute. Let me just reverse it. Okay, let's try it again. So it's just changed the gear, and it just takes half second, guys. If I can give you a count, it again moved to third, and trust me, guys, when it moved to third gear, I didn't even realize. And when it came to again to second, I mean the downshifting doesn't matter, the upshifting matters. When it came to second, I didn't realize that. But the most important thing is that when it went to third, I didn't even realize that when it went to third. And it's not the case with the AMT boxes. When you generally ride an AMT box car, you feel the gear shifts, and there are no such feeling you will get on riding this car. That's what I am trying to explain here. Now if you see some other experts review in YouTube, then they will also tell you the same thing, and that's actually the right thing, guys. I'm the owner of this car, and I can tell you that the gearbox is on a different level, this AMT gearbox refinement. Trust me, if you're thinking of buying an automatic Nexon and you have experience driving an AMT gearbox for a different companies or for a different car, then just take a test drive once and then decide, because this is on a different level, the refinement. And there are there are other few things. I'm in city mode now, and I'm giving you the feedback of the city mode. Keep that in mind. There are other two more, sport and eco. So once I do in sport mode, right? So let me go to sport mode.
For drive mode activated.
In sport mode, you get a lot of power. I will not suggest you to ride this in sport mode in city, but once you do in sport mode, the gear shifts the time become a lot lesser, so it becomes more crisp, you know. So what happens is that, let's say if in city mode the car the gearbox change, the time taking for the change in the gearbox in city mode is let's say 1 second. In sport it's half second, but in eco it's different. Eco you will feel sluggish, okay? Eco is very laggy, the gearbox will lag a lot. So eco generally people don't drive. I don't drive. When I go into when I go in highway, then only I drive, otherwise we will not ride in eco. So don't ride in eco and judge the gearbox. Ride in city or sports mode is damn awesome. City mode is 1 second. I mean, you will not feel any difference. You won't need the city mode also. But yeah, ride in city or sports mode and then judge this car, the automatic box. It's a damn good one. So that's about it, guys, on this video. Few of the people have asked me on comment section that to tell about the gearbox performance, and that's the reason why I thought about coming up with this video. Just take care, guys. I hope you all are doing fine on this pandemic, and see you soon, guys. Bye bye.